Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Senator Cleophas Malala has been challenging those Luhyas in Azimio la Umoja to show the Luhya community what is it in Raila Odinga's government for them. And for him, he has been going further to mention what is in William Samoei Ruto's government for the Luhya community in terms of cabinet slots and all those parastatals. And Luhyas in Azimio la Umoja, largely they have been hopeful that there is a possibility ODM party is going to front one of them as a possible Nairobi governor to run for that office. But the emerge of Polycarp Igathe has complicated this matrix, because as we are speaking now, we have Richard Ngatia, who happened to be a Kikuyu, he wants to be governor. We have Agnes Kaguru, a business lady, she wants to be the governor. And we have Anne Kananu, who also is the current governor. And then on ODM side, we have Tim Wanyonyi. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta has tried to intervene in this. He called these leaders, Richard Ngatia, Agnes Kaguru, Anne Kanunu, and Tim Wanyonyi, to agree on who they are going to support as the Nairobi governor. But these leaders did not agree. They came out of that meeting when everyone has his own stand. I remember even after that meeting, Tim Wanyonyi came out clear to say that he is in the race to the end. But I want to tell you one thing, our viewers here, that when you see President Uhuru Kenyatta negotiating somewhere, this one I want to tell you, the first thing Uhuru understands is that he is not going to be the president after the August. He's going home. So the first thing Uhuru is negotiating for as Jubilee Party leader is the positions and the chances for Mount Kenya region. That one, it should be clear in your mind. He knows he's going, and therefore he has to lay the ground on which he will be operating once he's not in office. So, hiyo mshike vizuri sana. And now, today, after this entry of Polycarp Igathe into this race, the Luhya leaders in Nairobi have decided to speak. And they are demanding some key position in Raila Amolo Odinga government in case he become the president. They are now requesting for 3 cabinet slots. They need about 24 MCS in Nairobi. They are demanding to be given a Nairobi governor position so that they can front Tim Wanyonyi and the senator position. This story was shared by Citizen Digital. I just want us to go through it shortly, then we are going to give our views. This is the headline. Azimio Luhya leaders now demanding 3 cabinet seats, governor, senator, and 24 MCS laws in Nairobi. According to this story, Luhya political leaders from Nairobi have listed a raft of demands, among them the award of Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance gubernatorial race ticket to Westlands MP Tim Wanyonyi. In a statement dubbed the Mulembe Declaration, the leaders among the ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, Makadara MP George Aladwa, former Nairobi Speaker Beatrice Elachi, and Sirisia MP John Waluke said they would not allow Wanyonyi to be helped out of the city-county gubernatorial race in favor of Polycarp Igathe, who formerly joined the race on Tuesday. Now, this is what they quoted Tim Wanyonyi. This is what they quoted ODM. Tim Wanyonyi is the only candidate wa ODM. Our share as the Luhya community is Governor Tim Wanyonyi. Rais imeenda, deputy itaenda, hata wakitaka kuchukua hizo zingine wachukue, lakini ya governor wasiguze. This is Makadara MP George Aladwa who was quoted saying this. The governor position is our irreducible minimum, and added former Nairobi town clerk Philip Kisia. The story goes on and on and on and on. Now, the truth of the matter is that every region and every community in Azimio la Umoja, they are fighting for their space in Raila Odinga's government. Let us start with the Luo community. Raila is a national leader, but largely he comes from Nyanda region. So Luos are aware that their place is safe in Azimio. That's why they are silent. Number two, we have Kikuyus who are fighting for their space in Azimio. They are demanding for deputy president position. They have been saying that very loudly. Ikuwe ni kwa Azimio, ikuwe ni kwa Kenya Kwanza. You come to Ukambani region, they are insisting that Kalonzo Musyoka should be a running mate Raila Amolo Odinga. That is the stand of Wiper and largely Lower Eastern. Luhyas have been silent, but this time round, they are now coming out because someone at home is challenging them. That what is it in Azimio for the Luhya people? Because in as much other communities have been asking for slots, Luhyas were silent, but today they are speaking. Though there is one video that Robert Alai has shared out, and he is promising to buy this guy a breakfast because of responding to the Luhyas in Nairobi on their demand in Raila Amolo Odinga's government. I think this is the wrong path to go. Because I want to listen to that video. You cannot underestimate the Luhyas' influence in Raila Amolo Odinga politics. The first thing that has been making Raila to be that much strong is the Luhya and the Luo votes. So once someone starts coming out with such remarks, and someone like Robert Alai who has joined active politics share it out, they are trying to damage Raila Amolo Odinga image unknowingly or knowingly. Listen to him shortly, then I'm going to give my views on this issue.
Vile mnajua ni mwanasoja wa Raila Odinga. Iko kitu nataka kujibu. Ile nimeona leo kwa timu Wanyonyi na hiyo group ya Luhya community ambao wamekuja sahi kukondem na kupekokea Raila Odinga masharti. Eti kama si Raila Odinga mtapea governor na senate na hizo ma 25 MCAs eti mta support Raila Odinga mtafikiria. Mimi nawaambia msiwekea Raila Odinga masharti. Mkijua mko na wafuasi ya kutosha, tokeni muende independent. Tokeni muende chama zingine. Raila Odinga supporters wake Kenya mzima wako na haja Raila Odinga vile atakuwa president. Amuno ruma. Nyinyi vile mmekaa hapo yote msakula jina Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga nimefanya nyinyi sasa hivi mnaonekana kama watu. Mimi nauliza nyinyi, iko wakati Nairobi County Alado alikuwa mayor, alikuwa Mluhya. Philip Kisia alikuwa town clerk, alikuwa Mluhya. Mudavadi alikuwa local government minister, alikuwa Mluhya. Wakisia wakuteta, Wajaluo wakuteta, Wasomali wakuteta, Waoriana wakuteta, Wakuria wakuteta, Wakamba wakuteta. Nyinyi ndio mnaonanga nyinyi ndio binadamu peke yenu, ama nyinyi ndio mnaonanga mnafahamu kule kila kitu. Mimi nasema kama si Raila Odinga, Wanyonyi wao wangejulikana. Na mimi nasema hizi masharti ya mbona mnakia chama Raila Odinga, Wetangula chama yake ya Ford Kenya hawezi weka hizo masharti, kabila nyingine hawezi weka hizo masharti. Chama ya Mudavadi kabila nyingine hawezi weka masharti. Ni hii masharti mnaweka tu kwa chama ya Raila Odinga. Na mimi nasema mupende musipende mtatakuwa governor Nairobi either Poli Kapegadhe ama Agnes Kagure, lazima ikuwe Mkikuyu. Na kama hiyo itawakera sana my friend, kama mnajua mko wengi na mko na influence, tokeni mapema, msisumbue Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga kuna vitu mingi za kufikiria. Raila Odinga anafaa kufikiria vile atafanya campaign. Wafuasi wa Raila Odinga anafaa kufikiria vile Raila Odinga atakuwa president. Nyinyi mmeanza masharti za ujinga. Na mimi nasema na narudia, Sifuna kama si Raila Odinga aungejulikana, ungepotea huko Kandui. Na mimi narudia nikisema kabila ya Nairobi ni kabila moja, ni Unairobi, si ukabila ya jamii. Kila mtu akileta masharti ya jamii hatutaenda mahali. Mimi haja yetu kubwa ni vile Odinga atakuwa president. Alado kama mko genuine, kama watu watumiki na Sifuna na Kisia na Wanyonyi, kama mtumiki na watu wa Kenya Kwanza, mtapea Raila Odinga easy time ili make vile atakuwa president. Kama mmeona ni ngumu, then tokeni nje, muende mapema, tuone kama mtapata hizo viti bila jina la Odinga. Na mimi naambia Catherine Mumo, muzizikise hao watu. Ikikuwa ni ngumu, naambia Odinga mchukue Agnes Kagure ama Pole Kapegadhe, mtafute Mkamba kwa running mate, tumalize hii maneno. Asante na Mungu awabariki.
Now we are continuing with our Punchline discussion, but I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will get notified. To all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend a video to other viewers. Back to our discussion. The truth of the matter is that in this race, everyone is pulling to their side. Even when you see President Uhuru Kenyatta negotiating, as I said, Uhuru is negotiating for Kikuyus in Raila Amolo Odinga government. And to prove you right or wrong on this issue, look at how Uhuru formed his government in 2013 and 2017. How many Kikuyus are there in terms of cabinet secretaries, CSs? He did not care. And how is he going to care in this time round? His interest is to take care of the people of Mount Kenya. So Luhyas should fight for their space. That's what I believe. Within Azimio. I know they are going to vote for Raila Odinga, but let them fight for their space within that circle. Edwin Sifuna and the team are right in my view. Yes, there could be other factors that would maybe to bring a Kikuyu in Nairobi politics to win this seat. Because they are believing that if they take Kikuyu numbers, you add Luo numbers and the Kamba numbers. Because now Kamba maybe might produce a running mate, Kikuyu, a governor candidate. That alone is enough to give these people that position. The same group is fighting to take the running mate position as Martha Karua. Look at that issue. Then we are talking about a community that is second largest in Kenya with no option there, even not a governor within Nairobi. But if this team is not greedy, then they could have considered to have a Luhya there. Team Wanyonyi, because that is the only thing they will give them. Team Wanyonyi was supposed to be considered in this. And I'm believing that Edwin Sifuna will not just get out as ODM Secretary General, then get to the press to demand some issues in ODM party. There is a possibility, Raila is telling them, because other communities are speaking, you get out and speak for yourself. This press meeting, to some extent, might have the blessing of Raila Amolo Odinga. Because now Luhyas have to fight for their space within Azimio. You go and push for Team Wanyonyi and whoever else, because Raila in his heart, he has a soft spot for us, for Team Wanyonyi. If he has been given a chance to name a person he feels that should be flying the Nairobi flag in Azimio as the governor candidate, he will go for Team Wanyonyi. But because of these other factors, the Kikuyu and other, that's why the game is like this. And if you listen to this guy, what he don't know, Raila Odinga is not banking that much on Kikuyu votes. Raila has his base in Western. And the vote he gets in Western even is more than what he gets in Nyanza region. So Raila votes are in Western. You cannot come out to speak like this if you have your senses. Because you are telling Luhyas they are pushing for their own personal interest. What is forgetting, Kambas are pushing for their own interest. Kikuyus, bringing Polycarp Igathe, they are pushing for their own personal and business interest in this issue. That is the reality here. So let us not sugarcoat issues here and there. So in case this team will go further to, as they are pushing for Polycarp Igathe, then Team Wanyonyi arudi kule kwa county, not county, constituency. I don't know how William Samoei Ruto is going to manage it, now convincing Kikuyus to vote for Senator Sakaja. I don't know how he'll manage this. But what I can tell you, Luhyas will protest, they will vote for Sakaja, but their vote is not going to be enough because this time round, Luos are not going to vote with them. Kambas will not vote with them. some Kikuyus might vote with them because of that UDA issue. So wale Waluya ambao wanatarajia kupata kiti ya ugavana Nairobi, pray so hard that President Uhuru Kenyatta na Raila Odinga, in their own wisdom, they consider all communities in here. Kwa sababu in this politics, if there's a community that is supporting Raila Odinga unconditionally, is Luhyas. But unfortunately, those other communities are not seeing this. And that's why these people are being pushed to fight for themselves. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. And another thing before I forget, if these leaders are talking about 3 slots of cabinet secretaries, if this issue will not be sorted out, this will be one of the agendas the people in Western, like Malala and the team, will be using to decampaign Raila Odinga and the team in Western region. So they have to secure something for them so that they can use them to challenge. This is what we have in Azimio, Umoja. Tupatane in the next